What's up, guys? I'm Red,
I'm Stone Steve.
and today we're going to be giving you our exclusive John Wrestling picks for WWE Backlash live this Saturday, May 10th in St. Louis.
At 7 p.m. Eastern.
It's going to be a banger of a show. We got 5 matches on the card, so we're going to go down each one of them, give you our winner, what we think is going to happen, and you can let us know in the comments if you agree or maybe you disagree.
Let's get to it.
All right, so we're going to start off this show. The first, and these aren't in order, by the way. They're just kind of what we're assuming could be the order, right? So let's talk about this fatal 4-way match. We've got Jacob Fatu, which is our current United States champion. We've got Drew McIntyre. We've got LA Knight. We've got Damian Priest. This match, in my opinion,
will steal the show.
Steal the show. I mean, these 4 individuals right here, the animosity between them, just the star power, the athleticism, that what's at stake. You know, everybody kind of thinks they deserve a shot at this title. It's going to be interesting. So I'm gonna let you take it off. Let me know what you think, man.
Yeah, I mean, the reason we think this is going to start the show is because it's going to steal the show. I mean, there's really nothing else other than the main event that really has the caliber that this match does.
Hey, good luck following this.
yeah. That's why, I mean, who knows? Who knows what will be next? But right now, I feel like it's a little early into Fatu's reign to have him lose, unless you're having Solo cost him the match because he's jealous. If you do have him cost the match, I feel like you gotta go with Drew, just because of how his luck's gone. But I just think it's gonna be Fatu because he's a dog.
For sure. Anything else you want to add?
I mean, it's gonna be a banger. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you pretty much. We do have to remember, with this being a fatal 4-way, technically anything goes. So we do have the possibility for weapons here, and I definitely 1,000% think this is going to get extreme. And I don't know if it's going to be, tons of tables and ladders, chairs, blood everywhere, but the announce table is getting involved. The steps are getting involved. I think that we see some chairs. I think we see some really big spots, and I'm gonna just tell you now, this isn't a prediction. This is a spoiler. Jacob Fatu is winning this match. That title is not going anywhere. Jacob Fatu is all gas, no brakes. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, man. It's going to be a banger match if I still show. Jacob Fatu has got this in the bag. The only thing that could possibly screw this up is Solo Sikoa, which it's possible, but honestly, I just don't know if I see that happening just yet. Yeah. I feel like they've waited so long for the feud already.
Might as well wait longer.
I think you could honestly hold this off until SummerSlam.
Yeah, if you were going to do it, you were going to do it at WrestleMania, not at Backlash.
Yeah, it's not you wanted the build up, and I mean, you could do the screw over, but I wouldn't even mind that being for the title. Like, they have a feud for the title.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's another video. But overall, we're aligned on this one. It's going to be a fucking banger. Let's see. What is next on the card? And this is just, like I said, our idea. This is a good one right here. I'll let you start this one off.
The Man Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria for the IC title. The man, tragically turned on Lyra after they lost the titles for a 1-day tag team reign. Gotta love the tag titles right now. Yeah. I think that personally, this is a match to get Lyra over. I don't think they have her lose the title just yet. I mean, the whole reason that we had Becky come back and turn, I feel like, was to help Lyra grow, and there's only one way to do that, and that's to have this great match. And the build-up has been quite nice on Raw, I will say. So I got Lyra.
So this is where we differ already. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I love the idea of the women's mid-card titles, right? Just love it. The women's U.S. title has been great. Chelsea's done a great job. Zelina just got it. I think she's going to do a great job. The women's intercontinental title run has been shit.
And that's why this is how you make it better.
This feud has turned it around, right? Before this feud started happening with Becky and she came back and turned on her, people, sure, they love Lyra in the ring. They thought, she's a good wrestler, but her persona, her gimmick, her personality was not over with the fans. People might have liked her, she's good, but there's a difference between liking someone and being invested in watching someone and being behind them and really wanting them to win.
Yeah.
If you would have asked someone 4 weeks ago, hey, do you care if Lyra, retains the title? I really don't care who it goes to. I ain't even seen it on TV barely,
Yeah, that's fair.
Becky has done a great job being the ultimate heel, putting Lyra over so far. If Lyra wins this quick, I think that starts to die down a little bit because now, now Becky, the heel, is chasing the title. Now what, You can't have who else is going to do it? I think that you have Becky win. I think Becky is probably going to win maybe dirty in this match too. And I think that this feud continues. I don't think this is the first match. I think we're going to go on to a couple matches here and it's going to get to a point where we have like a main event match, maybe on Raw or something. Maybe we're in a steel cage. I don't know. Something big to really put Lyra over that she was the one that beat Becky like 2 out of 3 times or something. I think it's going to be something big.
Well, and let's not forget that we could see Bayley pop up here and cost Becky after all the things that happened. I mean, Becky cost Bayley a WrestleMania moment. I mean,
this is true.
I mean, Bayley could easily
This is true.
come
I didn't
up
think
here,
about that. I mean, this is going a lot of ways. I think Becky's going to win it, and I think this is going to continue. You think Lyra's going to win it? Maybe Bayley's going to cost? I guess we'll have to see. But overall, it's going to be a good match. Not too much to say. It won't be very long, but I think it's going to be a pretty good match. All right, next up, we've got the Intercontinental Championship. That's not my pick, though.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I mean,
so I haven't uploaded this post yet. It'll be uploaded by the time that you guys see this video, most likely.
Dude, that was a lot of.
It'll be all right. Sorry. It'll be uploaded by the time the video's up. But I've heard the Lucha Bros are going to be getting back together.
Yeah.
So I don't think a title is going on Penta right now. I think Dom has got this. Dom just got the title. People are loving him with the title. Yeah. We haven't even seen nothing with it yet. Liv's not going to be here, though, to help him. So he's going to have to rely on his Judgment Day family. Someone's going to have to step up to the plate and do something. And I don't know. I think it's going to be like JD or Carlito. I don't think it's going to be Finn.
Yeah, I think
Finn's not going to be there.
He's not really feeling Dom's title reign right now, and I think him and AJ will probably have a little something because he's supposed to be disposing of him for Dom.
Yeah.
And also I have to agree with you. I think that Dom's title reign is too short right now. You can't just end it. People are loving it, and
yeah,
I do think that Penta and Rey will dominate the tag division, and there's just no need to put the IC title on Penta right now.
Yeah, and like you said, Dom and AJ is gonna cook. And then I think eventually we end up getting to Dom versus Finn.
Yeah.
I think SummerSlam is Dom versus Finn.
And I hope it's not Balor.
I hope not. I hope that Finn Balor finally gets something going for him. I saw a post. I wish I could credit who it was. I forget who it was. If I see it, I'll link it in the comments. But for the past few years, a Judgment Day member has won gold at WrestleMania for the past 3 years. So, I honestly don't think that Finn will even be in the Judgment Day by WrestleMania next year, to be honest with you. But could he be the one to win gold at WrestleMania next year, or have gold at least? Is something. I hope so. We'll talk about that later, but it's 2 nights this year. They have to really start stacking and building feuds now.
Yeah.
It's only in August. We're already in May. So you got to get this going. But I think it's going to be a good match. Both great athletic wrestlers. A little bit of a story here. We're both going with Dirty Dom on this one. It's going to be a bad.
He needs a win without Liv. Let's go.
So this next match is kind of unexpected. And it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of different theories about this. But we've got the Ring General Gunther versus Pat McAfee from commentary from the Pat McAfee show.
Yep.
So
former punter.
What do you think about this, man? What do you think of this one?
There's a lot that could go here, and I think a lot of people are just expecting Gunther to just dog walk him and destroy him, which he probably will. There will probably be a lot of beatdowns for Pat, and we'll start off with saying kudos to Pat for taking this match. I mean, a lot of people don't think about it, but Gunther is one of the more brutal wrestlers
Those
in the
chops.
WWE, and you have a commentator coming in and saying, "Okay, yeah, I'll take those chops. I'll do that." Yeah. Even though it's kind of vice versa from what he did the Rumble a couple years ago, but we won't talk about that. I will say, people are thinking that Pat could win due to some interference. I'll let you get into that, but I just don't. I don't want them to have Gunther look weak here. I think a lot of I've heard a lot of friends say I don't want Gunther to lose here because he's a really good serious character and losing to a commentator would really hurt. But if you did it right, I think this could make sense, and I'm gonna go Pat winning.
Okay. I'm kind of right there with you on this because, for one, this match I felt was kind of abrupt, right? They essentially, what I heard was that Gunther wanted some time off, right? And doing this was kind of a way to write him off of television. So, at that point, you have to think, there is no way Pat McAfee has had the time with all his commentary duties, with game day just recently ending not long ago.
Actually, you'd be surprised
to really train. I don't think he's trained as much.
He's talked about it on his show. He's actually he doesn't give it away when he's doing these things, but there have been times where he talks to his guys oh yeah, getting in shape, blah blah blah. He was looking a little heftier in College Game Day because heavy workload, but since the off season and no NFL, all that stuff, he's really just had a chance to just grind, and this is the best time to do it, and so he actually has been putting in the work.
Okay. Well, I got to give my official prediction for this. I think that Pat McAfee's gonna win. I think that Gunther is gonna. I think it's gonna be a little bit back and forth at first. I think Gunther's gonna end up, and see, I'm not even 100% sure that Pat will win. It could be that Gunther beats him up so bad someone has to come save Pat.
Yeah.
It could be a number of things, but I would like Pat to win this match due to Goldberg interfering, because we know this match is coming, right? Goldberg's getting his retirement match. It'll be a big pop.
Yeah.
Goldberg return at a PLE. There was talk Scott Steiner tweeted that Pat was I'll be in your corner, but
yeah.
I really don't see anything accumulating from that at all.
No.
I mean, I think it was just kind of fun on the internet, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I think Goldberg finally comes back. I think he cost Gunther the match, and Pat ends up winning victoriously. I think after this, then we get interesting, because if this is Goldberg's last match, Gunther just suffered a loss. He lost his title against Jay, lost against a commentator. Now it's recipe for disaster, because now Gunther's gonna go crazy, and he'll finally get his match with Goldberg. It'll probably go until SummerSlam, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You could do something in Perth, maybe. I don't know, but if it was me, I'd run this stuff SummerSlam, do something different, and then eventually put Gunther over at the end of it. But
yeah.
I think that we're gonna get minimal wrestling out of this match, honestly. I don't think it's going to be long. I think we'll get a few
big
cool
spots.
moves from Pat.
Yeah.
And then I think we'll get the chops. And then I think Gunther is going to go and start brutalizing him.
Jinx.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you hear Goldberg's music. He comes out, he's distracted. We get a roll-up or something maybe. And that's how that's going to go.
I'm down for it.
I'm down for it, too. I'm down for it.
Now, guys, it's time for the main event of the evening.
This next match, y'all. This hurts my heart, man. One last time. These two individuals right here came up together. Similar career path.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty much parallel.
Literally, so much history between these two. 14-time champion. 17-time champion.
In Randy's hometown.
St. Louis. John Cena, Randy Orton, one last time. This is a match we've been asking for a while.
Since Cena announced his retirement tour, it was even more asked.
This is a complicated match because just the history there. This isn't just a regular match. Like when I think people are like, oh, they're so down for it now, but I think when people are watching this and they come out to their entrances and stuff and they're in the ring one on one staring each other down, people are gonna realize like, damn, like I'm watching my childhood right here. I'm watching the some of the best years of wrestling. So I'll let you take the floor. What do you think your predictions are? How do you feel about the match?
So what I want to happen is I want them to do the whole shebang, you know, walk down to the ring, enter nice and slow, build it up, then they both get in the ring, hold up the title, bell rings, Cena slaps the ref, and walks out. That's what I want to happen. Is that going to happen? Probably not. I think Cena will win. I think it's too early into his title run to really think about losing unless
he wouldn't lose the title if that happened.
Yeah, you know, I mean, unless they have plans for doing something crazy. I just don't see it. It'll probably be a nice 15, 20-minute match. Randy will probably have a nice moment in St. Louis after he loses, you know, with the fans. And it'll be a little heartwarming, but that's really it. It's going to be a good match. No doubt about it, but Cena will win.
Okay. So I agree. Cena is definitely going to win this. It's too early in his reign to take the belt off him. I would love Randy to win, but I also don't want Cena to lose. You know, it's complicated. But Cena's heel turn just started.
Yeah,
we haven't seen much.
I prefer a Randy win. Let's get that out of the way. I prefer it.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of the heel turn, so I do want to see more, and I do think that this really could be his last match with Randy. Yeah. I mean, you could do one at the end of all this, but they're labeling this one last time. So if this is really one last time, I think that we need a 30-minute banger of a match. Chemistry between both of them is just they could wrestle and have a match without having any plans whatsoever, and they know each other so well. So I think we're gonna get a nice match. I think that Cena, might run things a little bit dirty, but at the end of this, I think Cody Rhodes is gonna end up coming out, and I don't know if that'll be in the match or after the match, and we're gonna get this WrestleMania rematch. I don't think that story's anywhere near close to finished. I'm sure Randy will have a nice send off, like you said, after the show, but Cena's winning this. He'll probably win it dirty, but he could surprise us and win it and just have a clean win, and then Cody comes out.
I think a 30-minute classic is the last thing that'll happen.
Really?
I think this whole heel persona for John Cena has been based off of not giving us what we want, and that's exactly what we want. We want a banger. We want a fantastic match between two of the guys we've been watching since growing up. I don't think Cena gives that to us because that's what his persona does. It wouldn't really make much sense for him to be like, okay, let's give him a Game 7 2001 Lakers, classic. It's not going to happen.
I get that, but at the same time, you got to think, like, WrestleMania, Cody and Cena.
Didn't last that long.
It wasn't a classic, but you had Travis Scott out there to help. That's technically, that's the reason that Cena won the way that he did, was low-key because of Travis Scott.
Yeah.
So, who's going to help Cena in this situation? Because you think Cody's a problem? In my opinion, Randy Orton is a much harder competitor, especially with the history, than Cody Rhodes. I mean, we're talking about the Viper.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you look, Randy just squashed Joe Henry, right? So, on paper, he's on fire. He's in the best shape of his life right now. If you look, he's jacked. He's hearing voices in his head, and he's pissed. He's always looked up to Cena, as somebody that was respectable.
Yeah.
Not looked up necessarily, but
I get what you're saying.
At least he respects him. He respects the fans. It was a fair game between the two. Now he's looking at him like, I'm disgusted with what you've done, and I'm not going to let this slide. I'm going to take this belt off you, and that's it. Like, I'm coming in here, and I'm ready to fight you,
I'm coming for you, and I'm coming hard.
Yeah. And we're going to see, we're taping this predictions on Thursday. tomorrow he'll be on SmackDown. So if you see this video, we haven't seen SmackDown yet. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm sure we'll get an altercation between them. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But we're on the same page. Cena's winning. We're just different on how it's going to happen.
Yeah. And I could see Cody Rhodes pop up, but who knows? I mean, there's also talks of Jeff Cobb, a TNA superstar, recently rumored to be signed by WWE.
Wasn't he in New Japan?
I believe so. I also
think
believe he was on TNA as well, unless I'm mistaken.
I think it was just New Japan. I'm honestly, we could both be wrong. I'm honestly not too familiar with who he is, but I've heard good things about him. I don't see a spot for him.
I
don't see a spot for him anywhere. I think they should put him on NXT.
Like I don't know how good he is. I don't know much about him, but I heard rumors that there is possibilities that he could pop up at Backlash. I feel like there was somebody else that was rumored, other than Cody Rhodes and Jeff Cobb.
Well, it was Goldberg that we talked about.
Scott
Steiner, but
yeah.
I don't know. I would be surprised if we saw multiple returns. I think
it's gonna be one. Maybe.
I think the Goldberg thing is the most likely.
Yeah, for sure.
I could definitely see the Cody thing. Hell, Cody could return on SmackDown tomorrow for all we know. If we're recording this, and it already happened, you guys, seeing it, it is what it is. But definitely looking forward to the card.
Yeah.
I'd love to see something with the Wyatts, but I'm just gonna knock out my hopes up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look, and they're gonna be released the next day or something at this rate.
Let's hope not.
Overall, 5 matches. I think it'd be probably around. If I had to guess, I'd say probably about a 3-hour show.
Yeah, maybe 3.5, but probably 3.
It's probably about 3. I don't think it's gonna go too long.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna get some good quality matches out of this, and some storylines and stuff like that that'll continue. Maybe a lot of these storylines will probably continue, and we'll probably develop some new ones at the same time.
Yeah. I think it'll be a really good show. I'm pretty hyped for it, and pretty good. I think it's pretty stacked Saturday. We also have another TKO event, UFC 315.
Yep.
So
Bilal Muhammad versus JDM main event. I know Jose Aldo's on the card. Valentina Shevchenko's on the card.
Benoit Saint Denis. I mean,
it's
got
looking
some
good. It's looking good.
So big night for combat sports.
Indeed. We're gonna be live. If you guys are watching this, you guys want to tune in. We're gonna be live on multiple platforms for sure: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Maybe a couple other ones. We'll let you guys know. Check us out. We'll have clips posted during the show, so you guys can keep up to date what's going on, see our reactions, all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a good Saturday, y'all.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what you guys think, your predictions for the show. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the YouTube. Go check out our other social media platforms, exclusive content. At Exclusive John Wrestling on everything. If you want to go to X at Sklu John Wrestle, that is SKLUJON Wrestle. I'm ready, man. We'll see you guys on the stream, hopefully.
Oh, yeah. Backlash, St. Louis.
Let's go. I'm Red.
I'm Stunna Steve.
As always, keep it exclusive.